Didn't work out. Didn't work out well for me.
Does it hurt that it's a Boston guy walking out to you?
I mean, now that you're really trying to get me to attack this guy. All right, what do I got? 15 minutes to wait before I go find him? All right, yeah, no, I don't care. It's all good.
So the move up to 205, that's what we heard today. What brought you to that decision?
I mean, I've had two back-to-back surgeries. You know, coming off a loss, and I'm just like, you know what? My weight's going kind of high. I've accomplished my goals at 85. I have, you know, I had that belt wrapped around me 4 different times. I really wanted to get it back, and I'm not saying the door is completely shut on that idea. You know, I'm not saying I can't get down to 85, but the weight cuts are tough, and I want to kind of see what my body is like without depleting itself. So I won't be the biggest 205 pounder. That's definitely for sure. But I don't think I'll be the smallest, and I think I bring things to the table that could, you know, be an issue for a lot of those guys. So I'm.
How much of a success have Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith jump up and get it back for you?
I'm not gonna not much. I mean, just kind of the way my hand has been dealt to me, you know, with my losses and the guys, you know, I've been fighting there, and I mean, maybe a little bit, but not. It's not because of that, you know. Just, you know, it's nice to see guys from 85 come up and do really well. You know, definitely, you know, gives you a little bit more confidence with the move, but it's not something that I was focused on, you know. I always wanted to go up to 205. The goal, when everything was good, when I was undefeated and the champ of the world, the goal was to defend my belt a few times at 85, go up to 205, and beat John Jones. That was always the goal, and then things changed. You got to reevaluate your goals, and now I'm going up to 205.
Do you feel like the weight cuts have gotten progressively harder?
I gotta be honest, my last weight cut seemed like everything was going perfect, and then but the last like couple pounds were freaking brutal, man. It was getting pretty brutal. My weight was still at the same weight it always was leading up to a fight, like the fight week, and also I was rebounding back to where I always was after the rehydration. But I will say, like the last pound or two, even when everything was working right, it was freaking tough. And you know, I've worked at 205 pounders before, and I never really feel like a disadvantage. So why not? You know, I feel good up there. I feel it might be where I feel best.
So will you try to like gain some size and some muscle, or do you feel like you're just going to stay the same size and just kind of do it?
Well, the way it worked with my back-to-back surgeries is that I did a lot of physical therapy, which is a lot of strengthening. So I've been lifting actually 4 times a week now for the past, you know, couple months, and so I definitely gained weight with that. Plus, once I was flirting with with the move to 205, it kind of was like, I could kind of eat a little bit more than I'm used to. So my weight's definitely gone up.
Luke Rockhold.
Like, you feel like more like an athlete?
I tell you, I'll tell you this. I was always around like 215, 220 in the beginning of camps, and I'd feel good. I feel really good, like sparring. And then once the last 3 weeks, and I had to get down to like 205 to 208 and stuff like that, I'm holding that. It was, I wasn't as good. And I always felt like I was going to get injured. I started getting worried about getting injured. And I think that's the big thing. I think being at 205, I think there could be a less chance of me getting injured with weight training, and like my joints aren't getting dehydrated. I'm not, you know, holding back on the amount of nutrients I'm taking in. I'm just kind of taking in what my body needs. So I think the biggest thing, I want to see how my body feels like not having to deplete itself, and see if I'm not getting injured as much, because obviously that's been an issue. Yeah.
You said October is when you're looking to return. If they come back to New York.
I think around not New York. Look at that. That was slick. Did you do it on purpose? No. I mean, honestly, like, New York hasn't been too good to me. Other than the Kelvin Gastelum fight, that was Nassau Coliseum. I can't lose there. At least I'm going to say that. But Madison Square Garden, it's almost like a curse. And so if I wait too long, I know the UFC is going to try to put me there. I don't want to go back there. I need a break from New York. I was trying to break the curse going into the last MSG fight with Jacare, and the curse struck again.
Are you that superstitious?
I'm not superstitious, but it's like, damn, maybe just switch it up a little bit. You know, it's like both those fights, you know, I was winning on the cards, and you know, and boom, lights out, game over in your home crowd. That's tough to take, you know. So I'd rather move on to something else. You know, if it's up to me, if I end up getting put at MSG, believe me, I will make sure. No, there's no superstition. I will try my best to win.
When you look at 205, obviously there's one guy, it's John Jones.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you match up with John?
Honestly, I think I bring a lot of problems to the table with my wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and also I'm long, and I have power in my hands. Especially, I think at 205, that might be, you know, a benefit for me. I think I'll even hit harder. So I think my wrestling and jiu-jitsu, or on paper, I think is better than his. The way he's able to mix it up so well on the feet and trick you with his stand-up, and then also look for takedowns, and the way he uses his elbows and his knees. I mean, we haven't seen a guy do it as well as him. So I give him 100% props. But if I'm able to drag it into what I'm great at, I think I bring a serious problem. And also my pace. My pace is something that, you know, I think I really bring to the table. And I don't know if a lot of 205-pounders could hold up to that.
Who would you like to start off your time in the division against? Is there any names you can think of?
Honestly, I don't care. I mean, I don't know. I mean, one side of me is like, listen, I fought, I don't know the number, but it's like, I don't know, let's just say 10 or 11 top 5 guys in the world in a row. Like, I fought only the best guys. Whoever I thought was the best, that's who I'm fighting. Is it the smart thing to fight a guy who's really maybe not on that level? Probably, but I like to take risks. I think high risk, high reward, and, you know, the better the guy, the more people doubting me. I think that's what truly motivates me and excites me. So,
A lot's been made on this 155 to 170.
was I done with my answer? I don't remember.
A lot's been made on the show from 155 to 170, and a lot of people want 165. But that jump to 185 at 205 is pretty big too. Do you think there should be a 195 weight class?
Man, I don't know. In a perfect world, for me, I think a 200-pound weight class would be great for me. But 195 would actually, I think that'd be the perfect fit for me. But that's not the way it is, and I'm not ready to spend a lot of energy arguing about getting that done and figuring out the statistics and how many fighters are there and if it's needed or not. I think 205 is light as far as numbers and as far as amount of people in the UFC, right? And compared to other weight classes, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you can make an argument there.
What
But
about Luke Rockhold? That fight was supposed to happen a couple times, and you know he's at 205 now. You know he has a fight booked, but is that a fight you think could happen with this new weight class?
I mean, absolutely, definitely a fight. You know, that could happen. You know, I've had a few losses, but the first one is always the one that you look back to. So that's one I would love a rematch in. I don't know if that's going to be my first fight at 205, but at some point I see us crossing paths again.
What did your good buddy John Blanque think about you coming into his division now?
Well, it doesn't matter what John Vellante thinks. No comment. If I wanted the easy one, you know, maybe I'll go with somebody else. No, I'm not fighting Vellante. All right, good. Thank you guys. I appreciate